Okay, we can finally start decking. And what you want to do is cut this end at a 45, measure the size of the deck, and add whatever you want for an overhang. Add that measurement and mark it down here and cut that at a 45 this way. I have my board in place here with the 245s, and I have my 1 3/4 piece just to make sure these line up. That side's good. And that side's good. Now I can notch out my posts. I'm just gonna make a mark right here. I have room to play with because I am putting vinyl caps and trim pieces over that. So I'll make that one. And one right here. I have my overhang right here. If you picture this as the piece of decking. And then if I hook on, I got about 4 7/8 to the post. So I hook on to here and I mark 4 7/8. And I'll mark it again right here. Then I'll mark that nice with a square, do the same on the other side, and cut out those notches. Let's see how we did. Beautiful. Check my block. That's perfect. Okay, I'm not going to put anything into place just yet. We're going to do the side pieces first. So in my case, I have to notch out the siding. So I'm going to hold my piece right here and mark right there. And then I will hold this about where it's going to go. And mark this so I can cut it. Nice. Awesome. I have this piece exactly where I need it. Now I'm going to measure for this one. 1 square cut on that end, and then down to here, 50 1/8. I can cut that 45. Just remember which piece goes where. All right, my piece is in. It was a little tricky getting it in here, but this is a small enough notch where I was able to. This 45 looks great. Once I screw it down tight together, I think it's gonna look awesome. Now I can do the same thing on that side. That looks great. Like I said, once you screw it down, tighten it up, it's gonna look awesome. Nice and tight over here. Cool, now we can attach it. So I'm gonna pull these boards out and caulk in back there, slide them back in, and anywhere I'm gonna attach just so they're in the right place, right next to the post, because I have a trim piece going over, and that screw will be covered, so I don't have to do anything fancy with that. Same out here. I'll attach close to the post here and over there, just to get these in place. Okay, see if I can get this out without breaking anything. I want to talk about attaching these 45s for a minute with these scrap pieces of wood. You can picture this as the outside of my deck, and you can tell by the video what I'm going to do is hold this nice and tight. This stuff, the composite decking, will expand and contract throughout the seasons, especially if you're in a cold climate that gets hot, it gets cold. So there is going to be some movement here. This particular manufacturer says that if you use screws in locations like this, it will minimize the expansion and contraction. I'm not sure how much. I will leave in the description if this video is older, and leave me a comment if I haven't done it yet, and I'll let you guys know how much this stuff has moved around. So when attaching this, some people will biscuit joint this, where a biscuit joiner is basically, it cuts a groove in here, and a little biscuit of wood goes in there with glue and attaches it together to make sure it's nice and flush and even. Some people will also, on the back side here, use pocket screws, which are pre-drilled this way, and again, attach that so it's nice and even. Obviously, with this particular material, it would be very difficult to do that. What I'm going to do is, right in the corner here, I'm going to put one screw. I'm going to pre-drill with my countersink bit, and I'm going to do that a couple times so that I can get all the junk out of there, because if there's any junk in there, your nice tight 45 can end up with just a little bit of a gap, and I don't want that. I want it as nice and tight as I can. So I'm going to try and run this in a couple times, and then even run the screw in and out a couple times and clean out all that stuff that gets in there so that this 45 will be nice and tight. And then I can attach my other fasteners. This decking, I actually could not find caps, so I made them myself. So the short explanation of how to make your own caps is you take a piece of decking, same piece of decking that you're using, rip it down, and you find a countersink that matches this plug cutter. This one's nice because you don't need a drill press like a lot of them, and you basically, from the back side here, drill this out. Grab with your pliers. You have a nice plug that matches your decking, grain and everything. And you just try and match up the grain to whatever grain you have that you're filling. And then if you're doing the sides like I just did, you can rip a piece from the side of the decking and do the same thing. It's pretty simple, but really effective if you can't find your own plugs. That looks great. So now you can attach it with whatever you're using. I'm using these hidden fasteners. Like I showed you, this goes in the groove. If you are using the same things, you can rip off the legs like this for situations like that, and for your end joints right here. Before I attach this picture frame completely, I'm gonna fill in the rest of the deck boards. Here we go. All set. I think it looks great. All these are nice and even. You can see the black and not the PT underneath, pressure treated. I did my screws here. They are color matched, but they're going to be covered. So it just depends on what you're using. Maybe you're going to use color matched screws, or maybe you're going to use plugs. And it worked out where I didn't even have to rip this piece. My 3/4 is gonna cover over that gap. I think it came out awesome. So this is my version of a picture frame for this deck. I guess a true picture frame would be if I 45 that and then 45 that side. It's the same process for the ones out here. I didn't think it would make much of a difference, though this does look like a different color. It's actually not, it's just the way the light's hitting off of it, but some people do different colors, like a darker color around the edge and on the inside, and sometimes that looks really great. But this is my version of a picture frame. Like I said, if you have this is a really small deck, but if you have a bigger one, it's the same process. You just do your 45s all along the outside edge and then fill in the middle with your pieces. Now I'm going to wrap it up by putting screws and plugs all along the outside edge of the decking.